Hello, I'm Chris Boswell, Mayor of the City of Harlingen, and thanks for taking a few minutes of your time to check in with us here at the city to find out what the latest is with regard to our fight with the COVID-19 and our health emergency. Hope that everybody out there is doing well and are making it through these difficult times. So where are we? It's May 6th, 2020. We're almost 60 days into this healthcare emergency, which was declared in the city of Harlingen back on March 17th. Of the 454 Cameron County cases which have tested positive for COVID-19, 194 of those arose in Harlingen. 53 of those cases in Harlingen have recovered, and of the 194 total cases arising in Harlingen, 167 of those cases are related to two nursing home outbreaks. That means that 86% of cases in Harlingen are related to the nursing homes, and we've had fewer than 30 arise outside of the two nursing homes. Now, that's not anything to take a lot of comfort in. Because of 18 deaths that we've had in Cameron County, 17 arose out of those nursing homes, and it breaks our hearts to know that many of those who passed away did so without the benefit of their loved ones around them. And our thoughts and our prayers are with those families who not only have lost someone, but still have family members who are in one of these facilities and you can't go visit them. That's why it's so important that we continue to protect our older and our most vulnerable populations. We still have to stay away so that we don't infect other nursing homes which may not have any infections, and so that we don't carry that virus from one of these facilities to the rest of the community. It is vitally important that all of us, including our healthcare workers, use extreme caution around these facilities and these populations. So our hospitals still have a good capacity. That means that currently there are 29 isolated patients in hospitals. 5 of them are in ICUs because of COVID-19. Roughly 44% of the dedicated beds in use and less than 20% of dedicated ICU beds are in use because of COVID-19. So our COVID-19 capacity in our hospitals still remains very good. Overall, we have 17% fewer cases per thousand in Cameron County than the rest of the state. And when you compare us to some of the larger metropolitan counties like Travis County or Dallas County, that percentage is like 37% fewer cases per thousand. Our new cases have been averaging about 10 to 11 new cases a day for a week or more, which means that our percentage of increase continues to decline. So that's good. And that's one of the reasons why the governor has allowed businesses to begin reopening. So we all know that last Friday, retail stores, malls, restaurants, libraries, museums, movie theaters were allowed to open, and in-room dining was allowed to open to 25% capacity. Some restaurants and some shops and movie theaters decided not to reopen. That's okay. You don't have to, and that's good because we need to do this in a gradual progression, a slow progression, so that we continue to keep the virus low. On May 18th, the governor announced that the gyms will be allowed to reopen with 25% capacity and all customers wearing gloves that cover the entire hand, and that there remains physical distancing of 6 feet between persons in the gyms. Now, this Friday, May the 8th, the governor announced that barbers, hair salons, spas could reopen provided they use physical distancing and they use facial coverings. So if you go to the barber, you want to be able to have enough space in there where you can be 6 feet apart, If not, you need to wait outside or wait in your car until they call you. Try to go in by appointment. If you go in off the street to see if you can get in to see the hairdresser or get a haircut, then you need to make sure there's not too many people in there, and if there are, you need to leave. But we want to continue to physical distance and do the things that we need to do to keep us in this decline, even though we're beginning to reopen our businesses. We need to continue this routine that we began almost 2 months ago of washing our hands, now covering our faces, staying home if we're sick, sanitizing things very often, things that we touch on a regular basis. If you cough or you sneeze, you cover that up and remain and continue to use physical distancing, staying 6 feet apart from people as much as you possibly can. We don't want to go backward as we continue to go forward in opening up our businesses. So we want to remind everybody that we do have food bank distributions here in Harlingen at the soccer complex on Wednesdays and Fridays beginning at 9 to 11 or until the food runs out. Way of the Cross Ministry at the end of F Street, close to the intersection of F and Jackson, is also distributing food on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Remember, don't forget about Harlingen Helps 2.0. That's the Harlingen Emergency Loan Program. Up to $10,000 in 0% loans, repayment to begin in 1 year for businesses that could not participate in the SBA PPP loan program who can demonstrate a need and have less than 25 employees. Be sure to go to the Harlingen EDC website to find out more or to call the Harlingen EDC to get more information so that you can apply. There's still time. So testing continues here in Harlingen as we partner with UT RGV, School of Medicine, UT Health, which is providing a valuable service of providing testing at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley School of Medicine site on Treasury Hills Boulevard. So again, we want to thank everyone who has helped us get to the point where we can reopen our businesses. We want to thank you for continuing to do what you're doing in physical distancing and sanitation and sanitization so that we can all keep the virus from spreading. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for our first responders. Thank you for our school teachers teaching from remotely and our school children who are going to have virtual graduations instead of an in-person graduation. That's going to be difficult, but at the same time, we're going to celebrate with them. We want to thank our grocery store workers, our people that work so hard in our hospitals, and our other healthcare providers who are working so hard to keep us safe during this time. So thanks to everyone, including our city staff, who's working around the clock for you each and every day to make sure that you're safe and healthy. So stay healthy, stay strong. We'll get through this. Harlingen strong. Thank you.